Hey everybody, this is Game Freak 10124 and welcome back to Alpha Sapphire, where I'm going to be catching Deoxys up here on top of the Sky Pillar after having rematched Elite 4. I'm very sorry about the previous video, where my camera was further off to the side of the 3DS. I thought it was fine. I even did a test recording of like a few seconds and stopped it to make sure it was going to be centered, and it looks centered, and for some reason it records centered. It makes me mad that it's like that, but I don't want to have to record that since it was just explanation. So again, I'm very sorry that it was off center. I don't like the fact that it's going to have to be uploaded off centered myself, but I can't help it. I mean, technically I can, but it would take more time, and I don't feel like having to re-record it. Anyway, I'm going to use Capture Power 2. You guys can't see it because it's on the bottom screen, but I just need to let you guys know that I'm using it to make Deoxys easier to catch. I explained my strategy for catching Deoxys in the last episode, what moves it has and all that, so if you don't want to know what moves it has, check out my previous video for this when I climbed the Sky Pillar. Anyway, without further ado, let's proceed with Deoxys, and I'm not going to be talking, at least for 1 to 2 loops of the music, so you guys can hear the epic music. Because I ever do a Let's Play this game in the future, while we'll be catching Deoxys, I'll be using a Master Ball on it, and the fight will be very short, so you guys won't be able to hear the music in that. So anyway, I will stop talking now, and let's enter Deoxys. The stone tablet before you. It's been so long I forgot this was a thing. The text I mean. Now I'm being quiet. Enjoy the epic music of Deoxys. And Deoxys was caught. Bam. Strategy. My first time ever catching this thing in a ball besides the Master Ball, too. I will not read its Pokédex entry. Deoxys emerged from a virus that came from space. It is highly intelligent and wields psychokinetic powers. This Pokemon shoots lasers from the crystalline organ on its chest. Normal form. I ever do a Let's Play, I will show off its alternate forms and also show off all its animations for the Pokédex. But anyway, there's only one thing I ever nicknamed this thing. Also, Mark's Soul, which is a reference to Kirby's Kirby Superstar Ultra, specifically because Mark's Soul was not in a Kirby Superstar. Mark's was, but Mark's Soul wasn't. But anyway, since I have a little bit of time left, I'm going to fly to a Pokemon Center, and I'm going to go ahead and show off its nature, or read it off. I can't remember if you guys can see the screen, like if the top screen or the bottom screen is what shows the nature. I think it's the bottom screen, that's the same one that shows the stats, so. But yeah, also, now that I think of it, for my own sake of not having to catch that thing again, because it's a royal pain, save. Also, Verdanturf. I'll mention something briefly. Verdanturf has by far my favorite music in the entire game. It is so beautifully composed. The original is so beautifully composed, and the remix is just as good, but it's better. Whenever I hear this part, in the past, when I've ever heard this part in the credits music of these games, it's made me tear up with massive nostalgia, since, as I've mentioned in my Ruby Let's Play, Ruby and Sapphire, the games that got me into the Pokemon series, is what I currently am today. But anyway, let's check this thing out. Bashful, which is a neutral nature, which means none of its stats are boosted or hindered by its nature. Also interesting that it's also, I was wrong about what screen displays their stats. The bottom screen is what shows the moves, so you can switch them around using the touch screen. But anyway, its attack and speed are exactly the same, which is very interesting. But anyway, and yeah, Bashful Nature. Anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video of me catching Deoxys and the ball that's not the Master Ball. And I'll see you guys next time for whatever I upload next to YouTube. So, bye everybody.